What it do, Modified family? We are on the way to go pick up Adam. It's painting day, so I'm very stoked on that. It's going to take about 40 minutes to get to where he's at. I think we're all in the situation where we have multiple cars, but one car is down. And so for his case, his wife needed to go to work, and that was the priority. Work is always the priority. So she took the car, and I said, I'll come get you, brother. And the same thing, I was going to drop my wife off at work today, but her mom ended up picking her up, so that was a helpful thing. So obviously the car seat back there is empty. Drop my daughter off, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So just give me 5 on my black hand side, and we'll pick up where we left off. Let's go. Okay, we're back at it. We came out here, we had to move the car just over a little bit. Our shop mechanic moved it from where it was, which was more in the center of this bay, to here, and then move my wagon over, which is all fine. I don't have a problem people touching my stuff, moving my stuff. I mean, I know they're not going to harm it, but it is nice to know what is going on. Like I said, I picked up Adam this morning. We got here just before 10 a.m. and so he hit the few spots that where the primer was lacking, just to make sure they were strong, make sure they're reinforced. Like, we're looking right at one spot, and that was really easy to fix. And then a few other spots got a little bit of sanding, but they're all being touched up right now. And this is gonna set up. Also out here, I have my buckets full of water. We'll keep the ground wet to keep us from getting in trouble from spray painting the ground. And then we have our 6 cans of turbo gloss enamel automotive spray cans. So we got 6 of them. They're sitting in the sun right now. They were indoors. They were super cold. So we're just trying to warm those bad dogs up. But yeah, everything's looking good. Yeah. So yeah, I did a wipe down. We had to get in here, so we retaped up the door. Just any place that we thought might need a little love. Yeah, just a touch on the hood. Yeah, it's perfect. I'm glad. I had to recover the tires because it got moved with the bags still on. So I had to pull them off and then retuck them in. But they're big contractor bags, so it's not really an issue. But yeah, all good. Yeah, we're moving on. Let's get some white on this bad boy today. So after a little bit of touch up on the primer and giving it time to dry, I felt like the water boy, Bobby Boucher. I kept filling up the coolers and splashing them under there. But it's coming out pretty good. This is the first coat, so it's supposed to be pretty light. You should be able to see through a little bit here and there. Just making sure that it adheres well. So it's got a few more minutes to dry, and then we'll get back on it. And I'm actually gonna go pick up my daughter right now, and then when we get back, we'll be back grinding. But it does look kind of glassy. It is very nice to see it all one color. I know it feels like we're always on this side, but we're not. Like, this second pass has gone through. We hit up some of them bottom pieces down there to make sure they had a nice solid coat. After this, we're taking a short break. We're letting it set up. So it's usually about 15 minutes to a half an hour in between intervals for different reasons. This one will probably be a longer one, but you don't have to sit through that on camera because it would literally be like watching paint dry. But let me take you around real quick. Things are all hit pretty well. There are some minor runs, and up close, yeah, you will always find something wrong with a paint job, especially one that was done outside. But it's gonna look good overall. Yeah, she did pretty good. Not getting paint on the wheels. Like the tires, not a problem, but mostly the rims I didn't want to mess up because they are powder coated. So I did want it to be nice. Coming around here. I'm finally happy these mirrors are white. They were primer, now they're white to match the body of the car. And this is gonna look even better when it comes out of the sun. Bumpers held on with zip ties. It's just easier than dealing with all the mounting stuff. So I will fix that and get that shored up. The hood will also get closed when it's time. But yeah, so after this finishes, let's see how smooth that is. So it's looking good. After this finishes, we're gonna come in with some really fine sandpaper, and any spot there's a little bit of paint runs, we're gonna gently feather that in, like smooth it out, wipe it down, because it should be dry enough by that point, with just a very, like the thinner shag side of a microfiber cloth. Usually one side's very tight, one side's very loose. We're not gonna use that loose side because we don't want a bunch of the yellow fibers to come off. But yeah, and we'll get a much more accurate view when it's out in the sun. And the only thing that sucks about painting outside is today wants to be little gnat day, but they will come out when it gets washed like a week from now, because I don't want to mess with them now, because they'll just be like little divots and fingerprints of me trying to pull these out when I can just wait a minute and they'll come out on their own when they get gently washed off. All right, so now it's out in the sun. It is finishing drying. So this is basically a single stage paint job because the color and clear were in the same container, as well as the primer was on its own, and there won't be like a separate clear and hardener on top of it. So after we touch up some spots, some little runs that are here and there, we'll go back and touch it up and then let it dry the rest of the way. I told my friend that he's good to pick it up as soon as we're done unwrapping this thing and it's drying, because he can always take the bodywork further because it's gonna be his. And if it was mine, I would also take the bodywork further and just do a little bit more than we are doing now, but it's not necessary. But look at this. This looks pretty darn good. Not at all perfect, but good. All one color, very solid. You really get the race car aesthetic with the vented hood, the fenders, that grill piece. Sorry for the short interruption. My daughter needs help going to the bathroom, so I took care of that, and now we're back. So this is where we left off, just coming around here, just getting a look at everything, and just taking those bags off the exhaust and off the tires made this thing just pop because of how united the color is. We might be able to see a little bit of all those gnats that are on the top that will come off. Like, at least see one or two will at least come off when it is hardened and we're finally able to wash this ever so gently, right? So exhaust is clean. There's a little bit of paint down there, but it looks very consistent coming around. Perfect. So very good, very good. And so now this is more of a matter of courtesy. And you can see some of the scrapes that were in the side. Those were there when I bought it, but you can never really tell when it's red. But now it's all consistent, you can see the shadows on there, but still good, not perfect. This car is from 1996. It is now 2026. So it's had a very good life and hopefully a lot more to come. But as a matter of housekeeping, we were doing a job wetting the ground, make sure the paint didn't stick. And then I had a stiff bristled brush and I was like scraping it. But now that the car's out of the way and far enough away from this area, so you got some distance, I'm gonna come through here with the pressure washer and just spray this a little bit more just to make sure that my boss is happy when this is over and done with. Okay, this is a quick shot of the engine bay. Now you can really see how yellow these lights are, but they do need to be replaced. Just little bits of overspray, nothing too crazy. A little on the fuse box. But overall, pretty good, pretty solid. I wish I had enough paint to paint the bottom of the hood, but everything else looks really good. We just finished touching up a few things on this side, and we're just about to pull things out. We're getting all the tape off. Yeah, so definitely looking good. We'll get one more shot out in the sun to give a little bit better view, and that's where we're gonna leave it today. I'm gonna take Adam back to his casa, and then I'm hoping my child falls asleep in the car so I can say that I did give her a nap today and just didn't let her run wild for the last few hours. All right, this is the final. There's a lot of little eccentricities that can be buttoned up or cleaned up, but this is as far as my paint skill takes me. I don't have any other specialties in body work. I hope the new owner is gonna put new headlights on it, because it looks like when the dentist does a new tooth for you and it's much wider than the rest of your teeth, and so it just stands out. So with new lights, this would look amazing. Yeah, if my friend knows how to wet sand, that would definitely make this paint smoother. And if you wanted it more glossy, like a 2-stage clear with the hardener in there. But yeah, very, very nice. So either I'm gonna wait about a week and then wash this bad dog, just for any bugs that might have landed on there while we were filming or while we were painting, and now I'm filming. Or if he comes and gets it sooner, that's fine. I have a lot of stuff in here for him, like the carpets. I do have interior plastics, almost all of them, for him to put this bad dog together. All right, Modified family, see you next time.